god of wine, of dreaming, of dancing, of getting insane, and everything that follows, which is inappropriate to mention. This is one of my favorite one. And of course, he's also at the same moment the patron god of theater. This is why this theater was dedicated to him. This theater is one of the oldest theaters that we have in Greece. It was built before the Persians came, got destroyed from the Persians, and it was rebuilt and was in use for many centuries until the Roman period. So now, in the Greek times, in the Golden Era, the Athenians, they worshipped god Dionysus every spring, and they organized a huge celebration for him. This celebration was actually a theatrical performance, a theatrical competition. Are you a bit familiar with Greek tragedy writers and comedy writers, Aeschylus, Aristophanes, Euripides? I see a yes here. Okay, all those people participated to the competitions of Dionysus, and the premiere was right here. So this is a very important occasion for people that like theater. So since we have a competition, in the end, we had a winner. Somebody won the Oscar. And the people who won the Oscar, the ancient Oscars, they could build a monument up from the theater. And from those monuments are preserved those two gates that you see. This is not an entrance to the Acropolis, it's just a gate, a monument. And a bit upper, we see two columns. So this is monuments from the people who won the competitions of Dionysus, the Oscars, let's say so. And you have to imagine that this place was full of monuments, those types. And do you know the Walk of Fame in Hollywood with the stars? Walk of Fame of antiquity, exactly the same concept. You could walk through and say, I like this one, the other one didn't deserve this, the other one was better last year, and so on. So now the question is, who won the competitions? Was it the script writers, was it the actors, was it the directors? What do you think? The actors? It's tricky. The answer is the sponsors, because when the tops, of course, back then, so the monuments on the top belong to sponsors. So this was the Greek time. Later, the place is in use also in the Roman period, many centuries later. The Romans, if you allow me to say so, they're not that sophisticated as the Greeks. They don't like tragedies and comedies and stuff like that. They're more brutal, and they want to see blood. So they use the place as an arena for gladiators. And on that time, the place could host up to 16,000 spectators. Can you imagine that? What we see today, it's the remainings of the Roman period. 16,000 spectators. If you cannot imagine that, I have a reconstruction of how the place looked like. May you come this way around so we can go through my image. So, where my finger points, it's the corridor that we are standing on. Right? You recognize the place. Exactly. And this is the theater in the Roman period. 16,000 spectators, huge. And behind you, there was this building that you see in the image. This was the stage. Okay, and of course the Romans had VIPs in their society. Can you guess where the Romans were sitting? Do you see the seats, the VIPs? The interesting thing about the seats is that under each seat there is an inscription. Do you see inscriptions? So we know who those people were. Of course, it doesn't say something like
What about
it says the priest of Athena, the priest of Dionysus, or some political titles, but still we understand the social structure of the Romans. Questions so far?
You know what would be real nice here?
Okay, shall we proceed to our votes?
Just disappeared. One day he decided to not the actors or the people who wrote
16,000.